Hidden treasure. Which is where? Oh my gosh, there's so many drowners on that island. Yep, we're gonna have to be fast. I think maybe Igni is what it's called for. I know. Geralt doesn't swim. Geralt, what are you doing? There you go. Geralt, what are you doing? Alright, we're gonna have to find a different landing spot. Oh, Geralt. Why are you having such a hard time? There you go. Come on. Finally. Pick me? Pick me. Whoa! Come on. Oh! There's so many. Alright. These guys are the worst. There we go. Refresh my Gwent. Okay, there goes one. Oh, nice. I think we leveled up the sword a couple times there. Very convenient. Actually, speaking of swords. Whoa! Oh no. Okay, it's not actually a million times better than my Erendite. It just looks like it. Well, better, but I think I just need to be better about leveling this sword up. Yeah, damage is increased by 148. So I think, yeah, it is actually... We've got to stick with the Erendite, I think. Okay, now that we've taken care of that, what's down here? A letter. Collect the goods from the same crate as usual. If you get it to the drop-off on time, you'll get the full sum we agreed to. If you get there no later than a week after we agreed, you'll get half. If you're later than a week, you're dead. Hugo. P.S. Don't want any witnesses. If someone notices you, kill them first, ask questions later. Okay. So the usual spot, which is somewhere around here. We can... Oh, yeah, wow. There's already 2 red chests to check. Oop. Here's one. Nice. And something down here. Ooh. I'm guessing maybe that one, they didn't mean to have it quite so far down, huh? Okay, there's 2 more somewhere. See what we can find. Maybe up here on this island. Oh, here's one. Oh, they're both on land. Well, that would explain it. Oh. Torloon. Oh, there's one right next to me. Alright, we found them. Not bad for just swimming away from shore for a second. Alright, now back to business. We want to head over here. So let's get this boat, I think, and sail our way over. Oh, there's a little watchtower up there. Probably bandits in it. Would be my guess. Oh wow, look at this sunset. Pretty cool. silhouetted. I'm thinking that lump on the right is that ship that we're looking to find. Oh, there's an entrance over here. Oh, we're not going out there right now. We just wanted this boat. Oh, a lighthouse. Oh, it seems so peaceful. Beautiful little evening. Yep. Okay, this looks... Oh, a cache. Well, since we're here, might as well. My policy in this playthrough is not to bother with most of the, question marks unless they're quest related, but since it's right here, I'm not going to turn my nose up at it. Come on. Geralt, got it. Why, Geralt? You gotta be like this sometimes. There we go. Wow. Okay, let's see what we can find here. Oh. Oh my gosh. I hear something over there. Possibly something scary. But let's look here first. Captain's log. Left Novigrad, heading south to Bremovord. All's calm. Arrived in Bremovord, ports full. 4 hulks, 6 cogs, 1 carrack, and nigh on a dozen longships. Strange. Near half the longships carry privateers in the Empire's employ. Now what's old Nilfgaard want a pirate fleet for? And why is she anchored in Bremovord? Done loading, all passengers on board. We're leaving Bremovord, course set for Novigrad. Strange. A mage paid through the nose to share a cabin with the Witcher. Freaks are drawn to each other, it seems. That Witcher's a real treasure. Not just about monsters. Even customs officers are more civil with Kian around. And they aren't as annoyingly scrupulous as usual. Seems the legends surrounding our Witcher have curtailed their zeal. Pressure's falling rapidly. Winds change directions. Use that mage now, one that followed the Witcher like a shadow, but the 2 of them are nowhere to be found. Cowards. Boatswain says he heard a terrible ruckus in the Witcher's cabin this morning, with bright flashes coming out from under the door. Been quiet since. Must investigate. Their cabin's empty. Can't search the ship now, need to reef the sails. Won't make it to port, must stay out at sea. We'll raise the staysails and hope the gods watch over us from there. Well, I think we know what happened to the mage and the Witcher. Somehow the mage overpowered the Witcher and teleported off to that laboratory. I'm gonna save just in case this, like, scary beastie attacks me. Alright, let's search the ship. Is there anything up top? Whoa. Whoa. No. Oh, I see a sparkly chest. Mage's notes. Ian has enlisted with the Flying Stag as a guard of sorts. A hefty sack of Novigrad crowns convinced the captain to lodge me in his cabin. All is going according to plan. I'm actually finding this expedition amusing. I'm glad I didn't contract the kidnapping out to some bulgy-armed halfwit. I'll do it more gracefully myself. A bulgy-armed halfwit wouldn't have been able to do it, I don't think. He's cautious. I won't be able to put him down with a casually placed poison apple. Guess I'll just have to zonk him out with a spell and whisk him away via teleport. I just hope it won't plop us down somewhere in the middle of Temple Isle instead of in my quarters below it. power pulsating from my laboratory tends to throw off a good portion of my attempts to teleport home. Very high-level resistance to psionic spells. Time needed for full penetration of his nervous system, half an hour at least. A few more moments and the Witcher will be ready for transport. Now I just need to wipe our tracks. Perhaps a little change in the weather? While waiting for more favorable atmospheric conditions, I looked through his things. Some very intriguing documents. A map of Scoia'tael, crafting diagrams of elven provenance, margin note, highly interesting sketch for a one-handed crossbow, most likely used to hunt draconids or ornithosaurs. Must ask about this during the interrogation. Confirms my theory that the witches of the Cat's Kingdom use elven weapons. And, wait for it, Professor Sigismund Glauger's notes. Clear the Witcher had something to do with the famous professor's disappearance. I think I might have overdone it a bit with these cumulinimbi. No point in tarrying. Time to evacuate. Okay, so we see that the mage is responsible for this ship having crashed here. Called the storm, teleported away. Pretty powerful mage. Especially given that he was able to overpower this Witcher magically. Given all that we know about Witchers and their resistances. Anything else over here? Doesn't look like it. Woo! Oh, Geralt. What are you doing? Sometimes Geralt's not very graceful. Okay, come on. There you go. Good job. Alright, now shall we check out what it is that's screeching over here and see if it's too scary? It might be too scary, but maybe it's not. I think a little Quen will be a good idea. It's over here. How scary are you? 68? That's not so bad. Oh yeah. Got it, no problem. Oh, thought he was coming around. Oh, now I've goofed. Nope. Oh. Woo! Oh! I thought I was gonna get him with that last swing. Nice steel sword. What is it? So this is this is Erendite. Oh, steel sword. Well, this is a silver sword. The steel sword is the Emmentaler, which you get from the like cheese quest over. Over here somewhere. Oh yeah, Aramas. That's his name. I'm very happy to be using it. And welcome, Violet 3 World. Alright, we got this guy. Oh. Oh. Wow. Pretty good stuff. And my food ran out. Alright, so where to next? Scoia'tael, which the mage said he found notes of on The Witcher. Wow, look at this. This design, this is like the same design we saw in the Witch Hunter's quarters when we went with Triss. The silver sword, yes, is the one from the pond in Tucson. So it's nice for a New Game Plus because it levels up with you. So it's theoretically, I think, the only thing you need for the whole playthrough. Yeah, as long as you're using it, it will level up with you. Okay, so now we want to go... Okay, yes, Scoia'tael. We haven't been there yet. We'll be there again. So this will be a pretty brief visit. Just to grab the diagram and get out. Approach. Approach. Oh, hang on, Getting dark. Did like a 99% run. Oh, getting the sword was one of the few things you didn't do. Ah, that's too bad. Yeah, it's handy for New Game Plus, but definitely not essential, especially if you like to have it kind of like change up over the course of the playthrough, which I typically do. Totally not necessary. But nice to have for sure. Roach! Attend me! Oh, here you are. Let's go! Oh gosh. Trees. The trees, Roach. Oh no! Wolves! Don't worry. We'll be fine. Alright, we found a road, Roach. We're good, we're good. Good. Oh, this looks like it. Yep. Looks like Elven Ruins to me. And we even get a marker for our truffles. It's pretty cool. Nice place. Alright, and... Whoa, okay. I think we found the entrance. Whoop. Aha. Where is my Ard? Oh. This looks like it. Professor Sigismund Glauger's notes and the silver sword diagram. Excavations to be carried out by Gottfried Oss, Michelle Sabina Ruxer, and Marco Gettel under the supervision of Professor Sigismund Glauger. We have begun excavation work under the aegis of the Oxenfurt Academy and with kind sponsorship from Prince Adrian of the Sea Cats. Our goal is to find the legendary treasure of King Maegor of Estayer. 8th of Blythe, first day of excavations. I am deeply worried about the Witcher present among our company. I had a bad feeling about him at the very start during the first meeting at Castle Drahim. Now, as we trek dark underground caverns, his presence gives me shivers. Are we entirely sure his task is to protect our expedition? Furthermore, Castle Drahim is too close to Oxenfurt for us not to have heard these unsettling rumors about Prince Adrian. 11th of Blade, third day of excavations. Kian demanded we surrender all notes found in the ruins of the Elven Armory. I refused. 13th of Blade, fifth day of excavations. We pitched camp in a vast and dry cavern in the easterly portion of the complex. There are a few active portals here. I am afraid they are very likely unstable and unidirectional. 14th of Blade, sixth day of excavations. The Witcher murdered Marco. He was deciphering one of the priceless elven sketches when suddenly, as I watched on aghast, the Witcher slit his throat and grabbed his incunabulum. I panicked and jumped into one of the portals. It deposited me in some chamber which has no exit. Unless an echo of the portal appears, I am stuck here for good. I hope Michelle and Gottfried manage to escape. Remainder of the notes difficult to decipher and no dates are indicated. I must conclude the Witcher had from the very start been operating on Prince Adrian's orders. I would not be surprised if they were toasting their scheme's success at Drahim Castle at this very moment. Blast it, perhaps I should have given these elven diagrams to Kian after all. What good are they to me here if I'm to rot in this crypt? I've finished the last drops of my water. There's nothing to eat. No echo from the portal has appeared. Gods, I don't believe in you, but if you do in fact exist, if you exist, save me. Doesn't seem like that worked out for him. Okay, so this guy was leading an expedition to excavate these ruins. Found some cool diagrams, and the Witcher took him and started killing people, so he panicked and jumped in a portal with a dead end. then just kind of died here. Poor guy. Well, we know now where that crossbow diagram came from that we found. It must have come from here. And, as you can see, this is not somewhere where we can go any further at the moment. But we'll be back here before long. Oh. Drahim Castle, which is where the professor thinks that he went back to. Or it's where they started, I guess, on the expedition. So we're learning now that Kian was not a totally innocent person. I remember finding that place early on and wondering how to get through. Yeah, it's very unlike anything else you see, that particular kind of barrier, at least in this part of the game. But I think, as with most things in this game that you don't initially understand, like eventually you'll find out the reason that they are the way they are. Drahim Castle, I think, is over here? Here. Oh yeah, and we forgot to do this Gwent quest, so we can do that afterwards. There's no signpost here, so we'll have to start over here again. That's alright. Roach. Oh, Roach. Why do you have to always spawn in unhelpful places?
Whoa there, Roach.
Ever heard the legends of the White Wolf?
I have heard the legends of the White Wolf. Be surprised.
Mister, why are your eyes so strange?
That's not very polite. Oh, I see what looks like a castle. Oh, I didn't quite pull out the sword in time. Oh, get up! Nope, we missed. Come on, Roach. Yeah. Okay, how about these guys? Oh, we're stuck. Oh, Roach. Oh, Roach. Oh, Roach. You know what? It's not worth it. Oh, wow. That worked out very well for me.
You like that
I thought maybe that would knock him off the horse. I was wrong. Oh, maybe... I'll just stick with the yard. We'll try axing him. Oh. Come on. There we go. The Ard freeze is another thing from the DLCs. It's not a mod, but it's really fun. It comes from this, the mutagen thing. It's this one over here. It makes the Ard have a chance of freezing people. And if they get knocked down and frozen, then they just, like, insta-kill. So it's very good. It's so useful against, like, wolves, for example. And for knocking people off horses. And especially combined with the circular Ard. Good stuff. I'm using a sign build, if that is not obvious yet. Oh boy, I auto-looted a lot of things. As you can see, I also have auto-loot on, which is in fact a mod. Okay, so the little icon is here.
I want to look around some.
Alright, auto-loot. But auto-loot will not find the actual quest chest for me. That I have to do on my own. Ard. Right, it says it's below. Well, actually, it says it's below, so let's go above. Wow. Geralt. Oh, alright. There's nothing above. Fine. Ooh, blood. I don't think I brought that with me. Alchemy. An alchemy build is something I've never really tried. Like, I've never really gotten into, like, decoctions and all that stuff. I think maybe partially because I'm lazy and I don't want to do a lot of menuing. Prince Adrian's journal. And the last piece of the cat school gear. Ian performed wonderfully. It's a shame, of course, that Professor Glogger disappeared somewhere in the ruins of Scoia'tael, along with the rest of the elven diagrams. But those sketches for a steel sword alone are worth as much as a village in southern Redania. We split the takings equally as per our agreement. I kept the diagram for the silver sword, while Kian took the crossbow diagram. I must admit, I didn't exactly need every member of the expedition's head preserved in vinegar, but they do constitute impressive proof of Kian's conscientiousness and professionalism. The Witcher swore none of the archaeologists would leave Scoia'tael alive, and none did. All the more shame, then, that Kian didn't accept my offer. As my personal bodyguard, he would have never wanted for a thing. Steady pay, caviar and strawberries for breakfast, lobster for lunch, daily baths, a court surgeon and courtesans of both sexes for all his needs, and if he still lacked for anything, he had but to knock on my chamber door. He must very much love all that trudging around the world, as I do not believe Jacob of Dembitch could have dangled a better offer than I did. Really now, Jacob of Dembitch? A second-rate captain transporting whores to dockside Novigrad pimps for a fistful of crowns? With any luck, sooner or later, a storm will sink that leaky tub of his, and Kian will return to me, tail between his legs. Illegible scribbling. Scrubbed, waxing, blade oil, devil's puffball, contortions. Ink visibly fresher than previous entries. Many years must have passed. I have heard the Flying Deer, the vessel on which Kian was sailing, wrecked off the coast of the grassy knoll. Was it my curse? Not bad for a beginner. Perhaps I should think about enrolling at Banard? Okay, so yes, he did take on a pretty suspicious contract, distasteful contract from Prince Adrian. And this is why you hear bad things about the cat school, Witchers. But we've got all their stuff now. Oh, I see. Okay. Again, I haven't really looked at the alchemy stuff that much, so it's a situation where if you have high toxicity, you, like, get bonuses. That sounds nice, I guess. And yeah, the decoction lasts, they last for like 20 minutes, right? The other thing is that I hate the way Geralt's face looks, like all veiny with high toxicity, although I guess if you invest in alchemy, then, like, you don't really reach that high toxicity very often. I don't know. Oh.
Blood trail leads to the cellar.
Oh, I think this is for a different quest. Yeah. This is not for right now, I don't think. Alrighty. Where? I want to do this now. Let's make the armor and then go do the Gwent. Okay, so let's... Where is Crow's Perch? Here it is. Yeah. Geralt's face. I don't know if I could handle it. I like him to have his rugged and handsome beard.
Maybe I should send them down to the creek. Might catch something.
And not purple veins popping out all over the place.
Your mate split the loot. Could use some hair of the hound.
Alright, Fergus.
Got any vodka?
Fergus. There you go.
How may I assist you?
Make me some armor, please.
Need some armor.
Nice. Here we go. Line. Fine. Gauntlets. Trousers. Sweet. Thank you.
So long.
Look at all this stuff we picked up. Wow. Alright. Sweet. Well, unfortunately we lose our assigned stuff and we go now to light armor, but that's alright. It's just kind of a different style. Oh, look at that. So live. So light on his feet. Ready to dip and duck and dodge. Looking pretty good. Thank you. Oh. Nice balance. And then we need a blacksmith who, let's see. We don't have access to Hattori yet, so I think the guy in Hierarch Square. No, not the guy in Hierarch Square. Even though he says top-notch swords. The guy in the fish market.
The thinking customer will see right
Yeah.
away I've got the best deals
Well,
this
I
side
mean,
of the pond.
it does punish you if you want to get, like, all of the Grandmaster armor. Because that's so expensive. It does make sense for Geralt to get richer, but things get more expensive, right? Or at least the Witcher gear does. And at least for me, like, I feel the need to chase down all of the Witcher gear in every playthrough, so I end up running through a lot of my crowns. Hello? Oh! Where is he? Right? Oh, he's back. Good.
Need something sharpened? Reforged?
Need some swords.
Like you to craft something for me. Think you can?
Yeah, just one set of Grandmaster gear is not so bad. But all 5, I guess, because there's also the new one in Blood and Wine. It really will run ya. Especially if you're not, like, very careful about dismantling things in order to get materials rather than buying them. Yeah, it can be very expensive. Line. Deal. Nice. And I'm not really going to use these swords because
So long.
I don't want the experience bonus.
Your son's dead, lately.
Stop going there after they sold me dirty biz tech.
That's good. The word is, Wiley's fallen out with the rest of the big
Sure
four.
has.
Going all in then. Damn foolish bit.
Not if he's got a daft icon up his sleeve. Sailing me up over to
Yeah,
the
if you pile on the like the equipment that has the bonus experience points and you track down all the side quests, you get over leveled so fast. Yeah, the diamonds and the like cured draconid hide and the what's it called? The specific kind of ore, like all the dimeridium ores, or enriched dimeridium ore, it really gets you. Okay, we got our cat school gear. Sweet. Let's have a save. And let's go track down this Gwent guy. Side. Roach. Good girl.
Come on, Roach.
The cows give sour milk. The cat
Uh-oh.
sleeps with the rats. The pigs squeal the night through. You know what that means?
You're a shite farmer?
What?
Yes.
No, mate. War's coming. That's what it means.
Move it.
Yeah, that exponential growth really gets you.
Always like visiting your big rod. My food feels alive here.
They say.
Yes, it'll pay off.
My daddy's a witch when they're stealing our minions.
Oh, no. Lucian's Windmill. What is this? Lucien Lefoy, famous Oxenfurt sculptor and architect, bought this windmill several years ago and made it into his country retreat. Sadly, the enormous popularity of the great Lucian's designs means he spends little time in his fortress of solitude and has entrusted its care to a steward. Aw. Does look nice. Oh, traveling merchant. Hello, dear. Shira? What? What is that lady doing out there? Oh no, we've passed it. Woo! Got distracted by the lady. Scoia'tael is a dwarf. I thought Scoia'tael were mostly elves, but I guess I was wrong. Hello.
It's you! I'll never forget you. I must thank you once more.
You know me? Where from?
We met long ago in Broccolon.
Possible, but can't say I remember.
No surprise, you were badly wounded then. If not for the Dryad's care, it's unlikely you would have survived.
Long time ago. So long it feels like it happened in another life. Maybe that's not so far from the truth.
What you got?
Be glad to glance at what you're selling.
No cards. No cards, no point. Alright, play me.
You play Gwent?
Do you really have no one else to play with?
Always nice to play someone new.
Fine, beggars can't be choosers after all. I'll play you, and even stake one of my unique cards.
Pull out your cards.
Alright, do I want to risk it with Nilfgaard? Or do I want to stick with the tried and true? Let's give it one go with Nilfgaard, and if we lose, we'll switch back to Northern Realms. Whoa, okay. Oh, we definitely don't need both of those. Okay, yeah, I'll take it. Scoia'tael. Oh boy. Starting strong. Unfair for Geralt. Yeah, it is unfair for Geralt not to stake his unique card as well. But, you know. Them's the rules. Not gonna complain. You could get really stuck, though, if you had to give up a card every time you lost. Alright, fine. Scorch. Okay, we're looking pretty good now. What I would really like to have is my little dragon boy. Alright, I've got 2 medics. Yeah, the Scorch, that was a wasted Scorch, but I'm not complaining. Do I want to go for these handshake boys? I don't see why not. Unless he has a dragon, which he could. I'm Nilfgaard, so I win if there's a draw. So I think what I'm gonna do is play a 10, and then I'll medic that handshake boy back later. I think that's my plan. Hey, Vesemir. Chris. Okay. I'm gonna put this out to protect my sixes when they appear. And the 9s when they become 9s. Oh, bummer. That's too bad. That's okay though. I can probably just win this round. We'll see. Oh, there we go. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Okay. That we want to try to get him to play. He's not going to, though, because of the Biting Frost. Well, I might be able to force him to. Okay. Okay. Didn't have to try very hard. Oh, alright. So there's what, 11 or 12 points left in his hand? Well, not even, because one of them is a... Yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly. One of them was a melee unit. So, yeah, I'm just gonna win this round. There's a 10 in here, right? Yep. And that was... It was an archer 10. Yep. Wait, what is the leader ability? Oh, alright, fine. Alright. Nilfgaardian deck not working out too badly for us. Even though we never got to play our handshake boys.
Damn it all, I'd so hoped for victory. Alas, so be it. You've won the card fair and square.
Thank you, and... Yay! Siri! Thank you, sir! I appreciate your service. I hope you enjoy your time in the woods. Goodbye.
There is no death!
Whoa. Oh no! Get them! Oh, they're gone. Okay, you guys aren't bad. The Gwent deck, yes, does reset when you start a new game. So the Gwent deck resets your, there's like a new set of Witcher gear, right? So this was the legendary cat gear. The books reset and the quest items reset. But you keep, I think, most everything else. Keep most of your items and money. As long as it was in your stash, you keep your items. You can accidentally lose... Oh, you scared Roach! You can accidentally lose your armor if you have it on the armor stands in Toussaint. That's the only thing to watch out for.